Keys of the
Yeah, I
week.
think we need a
Your
jingle.
top 10.
There is one. So we can't hear it, but there is a jingle of him singing. So go check the replay later, and you'll hear him singing it.
It sounds awful too when you're talking. It's
terrible.
so funny. Yeah, it's so bad.
Okay, so number one big issue. How many of these did you sell this week, Steve? Spider-Man number 7.
Holy fuck.
Zero.
I haven't even listed my Spider-Mans. I was away.
Right.
Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah. Right.
Well, now you get to sell them for like $40 a pop.
Oh, bummer.
You know what? I was asking my local shop, about this, with Diamond and Penguin, the other distributor. Is there nothing in the rules that says a comic book shop has to sell it at cover price for at least like the first day?
I have no idea.
Wow.
Especially, I mean, when you consider, I can't imagine, but also when you consider people selling online, and now you're introducing marketplace fees to the price of that item.
Yeah.
You know, I can't imagine you put a cap on that.
Does it seem unfair to buyers? I mean, that they like, so if you go in and you have it on your pull list, and not that I don't know if comic shops do this, but if you have it on your pull list and they jack the price, and it's up to you. I mean, that's a shitty of the local comic book shop.
I have seen stories of that, but it's not a common practice. Okay. You know, usually if you have a pull list with a local comic store, they're giving it to you at cover price, and because they know that you're coming back for the next issue and the next issue. Yeah. They're not trying to make that quick buck. Now, on the other hand, if they get a call like, "Hey, do you have that Spider-Man book?" "Oh yeah, sure. What's your name?" You know, Brian. Blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, it's available. It's $30. It's $35. Right. Come on down. So honestly, I think they should be able to do that, and it would be good practice for them to give it to their pull list who ordered it in advance for that person specifically, cover price.
Okay. So Spider-Man number 7 is number 1 and 2 this week. Let's see what it's going for on eBay. So there's different covers. There's the Alex Ross Doc Ock cover, $44.95 first print, $49.99 first print. This guy's reselling the second print, which isn't even out yet, for $50. You can just pre-order the second print. 53, $3, 9.8 second print. This guy's selling a CGC second print for $160. So that'll take, second prints usually take what, 2 months to come out after the first printing, if they're gonna do that?
No, sometimes they come out the next month.
Do they?
Yeah, and especially when they know something's gonna be super hot, like they'll almost.
Yeah, the writer did say that this was gonna be a big issue, right? He telegraphed it. So, we got Blue Beetle trailer. Oh, did you watch that? You were away.
Yeah, that looked fun.
It did.
Yeah, I was also interested in what you had an opinion on for Blue Beetle.
I don't like DC, so I have no opinion.
Yeah.
But the movie looked fun.
Yeah.
The movie, yeah, it does look good.
So Blue Beetle is in the top 10 this week. Superman, I don't know what these Infinite Crises are.
That's the first appearance of that Blue Beetle.
Oh, that Blue Beetle, okay.
Yeah, there's like cameos and then first appearances and then variants of those books.
First appearance of Jimmy Reyes, okay.
The best one would be to have the one where he's on the cover of that one in the number 4 slot.
This one.
Yeah, so that one would be better than the other variant. Although I think the other variant is by Jim Lee, so it has that going for it.
Oh, it's pretty cheap right now, $26. Oh, that's an auction. Never mind. Buy it now for $60 for buy it now. Okay.
No big deal.
Also, Star Wars trailer, Ahsoka trailer came out. So, Star Wars: Heir to the Empire #1, first appearance of Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Yeah,
is
now
now
a big surprise
popped. I was lucky enough to get this at a con in the Heir to the Empire pack for $10.
What?
$10.
Oh,
and this was years before.
Look at those prices on the 9.8.
This is the book I was buying years ago as well. I would scoop it up for $1, at cons and stuff like that. But I was buying it because it's like, I think it was the first appearance of Mara Jade as well.
Yes.
So I had no idea of Thrawn even being in this book, and I just kept buying it for. I'm like, maybe they'll bring in Luke's wife.
Now you're a millionaire. Yeah. So I sent it away to CDC. The only time I've ever sent stuff to CDC, I sent this book and it came back at 9.2. So I'm totally happy. Like it's on my wall. I'm not selling it. It's, you know, as I said, I like all villains. So, which I got another villain this week, because Thor: Love and Thunder is done and over with. The price on Thor with the first appearance of Gore has really come down, and I got a 9.6 for $80. So that was nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a huge drop,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. I was surprised and impressed that I was able to get that for $90 on eBay.
Nice.
Great seller too, like super packaged well and everything. Yeah.
You must be talking about me.
Yeah, well, you have a five-star rating and like 10,000 reviews, so
No big deal.
yeah. So this popped this week. The first appearance of Ahsoka, the Clone Wars, is going for an insane amount again, like
No
$3,500 plus for a 9.8. Also, Star Wars Force Awakens #1. I assume this is the first appearance of Rey. Yes. Oh, and Kylo Ren, I guess.
Really?
Oh, there's a Neil Adams cover. That's nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, so we'll talk about Star Wars spec. I have a bunch of books here that people can try and find.
$1,000. What the fuck?
Oh, what?
$700?
Yeah, if Star Wars spec goes insane when a trailer comes out.
What?
Yeah, 1,000.
Yeah,
For
Star Wars
recent
fans are
comics.
Well, is this a 1 in
These are recent.
1,300? Does that say 1 in 1,300 or 1 in 300? Oh, 1 in 300. Yeah, that's why it's a bit more expensive.
Still.
That's a cool looking cover.
It's a pretty cool cover.
Yeah, with BB-8 there and her with the helmet. Yeah.
Is that Quesada?
Yes, Joe Quesada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool. A cool
Okay,
cover.
so that's your top 10 marketplace of the week. Now we'll do keys of the week in stores today.
Keys of the week. Sorry, that one just came out.
Yeah. Okay. Marvel's Voices Spider-Verse #1. First appearance of Spider-Friend, a Spider-Man from a sitcom universe. First full appearance of Recluse. Previously appeared as a fan-submitted concept character. Oh, that's weird. Was there like a contest? Do you know this? Anyone know this? A contest or something? Okay. First appearance of female Kraven in an alternate universe. Batman Incorporated #7. First cameo appearance of Dusty Bronco. These names. A member of Joker Incorporated.
All the good names have already been taken.
Dusty Bronco. That honestly sounds like a porn name. All the Devils Are Here #1. An emotional story about a dementia patient possessed by a powerful demon and exorcist who must venture into his mind. Travel through the ever-changing landscapes while being forced to confront his own traumatic past. Blood, Love, Ghosts, and a Deadly Spell #1. Anthology of horror
Did you
stories.
notice how many titles there are that are like that now? Ever since Something Is Killing the Children.
The horror,
Yeah.
horror stuff.
Yeah, there's so many with a really long, like very explanatory type of of title.
Do you think that's a direct result?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
When you have a title that's an indie title that gets huge like that, there's always a ton of I don't want to say copycats, but people that
They
are
follow
influenced by that.
the trend.
Yeah, and I mean, even look at when the Turtles came out. Look how many anthropomorphic heroes debuted after that.
Yeah.
That is true. Animorphs came out after that. You're right.
Yeah.
Animorphs.
Dude, in the comics, there are so many independents of heroes like that, like
Raccoons.
adolescent radioactive black belt hamsters,
Okay, yes.
samurai penguins.
Was there a samurai penguin? Are you lying to me right now?
No, there's a samurai penguin that lasted about 8 issues.
There's a samurai rabbit, but that's been going on a long
Well,
time.
that's Usagi. He's phenomenal. But, I mean, that's a legit comic book. Like Samurai Penguin came out around the Usagi time, and that did 8 issues, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Wow.
Exorcists Never Die #1, 6-issue series that follows a pair of combat exorcists on a mission into the depths of hell. Giant Kokju #1, a giant monster seeking an intimate partner, causes massive destruction across Civilization. Okay.
Just wants love.
What is that?
Giant
Giant
kaiju.
kaiju.
Well, I
Oh
think
my
it's
goodness.
like it's. I think it's supposed to be spelled kaiju, but it's kaiju, which
Wow,
now
there's
makes
a
sense
C-
given
there's
the
a K in there.
premise. A giant monster seeking an intimate partner. That's.
Cockchew, yeah.
I wonder if
That
this is
sounds kinda
Japanese.
funny.
Yeah. The Great British Bump Off, an Agatha Christie style murder mystery set in the world of English competitive baking. Seasons have teeth. A retired conflict photographer lives in grief after an unthinkable tragedy, but everything shifts when the seasons arrive. Each one a godlike creature who he tracks down to capture the perfect picture in hopes of redemption.
Okay, that sounds kind of cool.
World Tree number 1. In 1999, a group of friends began to explore the Undernet, a secret architecture beneath the internet, but they lost control and unleashed unimaginable horrors. Despite having already shipped, this cover and the 125 variant have been identified as having a print error and ordered to be destroyed. Did you get your shipment?
They also pushed back the on sale date of that book.
Yes, new official on sale date for the number 1 is April 26th.
Yeah.
Are there repercussions if you don't send it back?
I don't know.
Okay.
No one is gonna send it back. No.
When you get a printing error, like that's gold.
Yeah, I can't imagine people are sending that back.
Especially for a 1 in 25. That's even it's even rare printing, right? So
Yeah.
okay. Speaking of turtles and Usagi Yojimbo, there's a crossover. The turtles travel through time to feudal Japan, where they team up with Usagi to battle Dr. Werewen and his samurai robots.
Okay, so crossovers are usually terrible.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give that a shot.
Check it out.
That's sick.
Really good, but crossover storylines are always so paper thin. They're usually really annoying.
It's usually more of a marketing ploy than an actual good story.
Absolutely,
right?
like Godzilla versus Power Rangers. I'm gonna read it, but I can't imagine the story's gonna be all that exciting.
So I have a weird story about you, Jimbo. Last year at a con, we had it was our first bigger con that we had a table at Freestyle Comics, and this nice older gentleman came up to me and acted out and explained almost the entire series of Yojimbo to me, doing the sword swinging but
Stop.
he really liked the comic and wanted to explain it to me and why I should read it. And
you should read it. He's right. I don't know if I'd act it out to convince you to read it.
Shout out to that guy.
But
yeah,
you should read
he was doing that and doing the sounds and stuff. It was I'm awkward in person to begin with and not really great socially, but that was even weirder for me. Just to, I don't know, do what you do, guy, I guess.
Have you ever tried an issue?
No, I have not. But now I feel like I should, just to vindicate his.
You should.
Okay. There is some stuff at my local shop has trades.
Oh, we're going on an adventure. Hold on, Matt.
Can we see all that?
Yeah, almost.
Oh, yeah, I see the IDW box. Is there a box set?
No.
Those ones. Oh, yeah, okay.
Those are big boys.
That's a lot.
That's all Usagi.
Okay.
Wow. That's sick.
Yeah,
okay, I will.
It's a good read.
Wait. Before I forget. So I assume there's trades. Which trade story do you recommend I start with?
I think you would start with 2.
2.
Book 2.
Okay, Yojimbo number.
1 wasn't great. 2 it gets good.
Now,
but then you always run into the problem of all right, is 2 going to be as good without having read 1?
Yeah.
And I don't know the answer to that question.
Well, I guess I'll find out. Okay. Sandman Universe, Nightmare Country, The Glass House number 1, follow-up series to Sandman Universe. Nightmare Country, the Corinthian will carve a bloody path through Silicon Valley in pursuit of the Smiling Man. 8 Billion Genies, number 8, the conclusion, final issue, series finale. Guardians of the Galaxy is back with the number 1, introduction of Grootfall, a mysterious omnis Omnis phenomenon, ominous phenomenon. There we go. Star Wars: Return of the Jedi, Ewoks #1 one shot anthology story told by Ewoks, interpreted by artists. Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So I guess the Ewoks are telling the stories and the artists. But then the artists
writer?
I don't know. Does it? Yeah. So Wong, Garrett, Ganachu, Hotz, Wingard, Tartaglia, and Rosenberg. I don't really recognize those names as writers.
Rosenberg is a writer.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah, Matthew Rosenberg.
Okay, so those are your keys of the week in stores today and tomorrow. And your top 10. Okay,